It took him almost 3 months, but the end of the quarter is over and Dino's ready to rhyme.
Via this video, you can now see me finally discussing fantasy. See, the problem for me is that injuries has been my reality. Sorry for the wait, but when you got too much on your sorry plate, you just got to keep your priorities straight. Nah, no excuses. So let's get into it now, as I've been holding out for too long. Now onto Titties and Beer Swan Song. Fantasy, as it seems, must be pretty damn hard. Some call it dummy tough, or I'm dumber than a lineman's back fat lard, fucking dummy rough. Sometimes during the prior seasons, I found myself waking up and asking, shit, am I dreaming? It's been pretty ugly, you can even call it scary. Titties and Beer, aka the furthest one from Matthew Berry. Snap, wake up, I'm out of my dream. I then proceed to take a pee, and peeing excellence is absolutely not what's streaming. Damn, I really thought my start QB was steaming Willie Beeman. Check my phone, bleep, alert from sleeper. Hopefully some good news, perhaps the makings of a keeper? Nah, that's just Deshaun Watson. That his knee needs to be dug just a little bit deeper. Sick, I think I just lost another pick. Truth is, I've been god-awful at fantasy football. Not for 1 or 2 years, but now for 3 seasons, and I gotta stop this shit from spinning. If this was a confession, well, Father MFL, I've been sinning. But that's no excuse. I started by pretty much drafting a bunch of clowns. Titties and Beer be losing more than the 2016 Browns. Call it whatever you like, call it the worst ever. Let's face it, year 1 was a flop, an absolute mess. And year 2, what do? Pretty much traded away everything. Basically, my whole team dropped. I even think K-Mish got me to trade away my mom and my pop. Sorry, I love you guys. I love you, mom and pop. But honestly, yo, fuck the Seahawks. Thus, the mess went on and on. My season 2 repeat, just a bunch of empty cleats. This has got to be a joke, right? Nope. To fantasy football, I've choked, definitely, quote unquote, gone for broke in legs, ACLs, and the list goes on. But to sum it up, I'm hitting the fields this year fucking woke. I'll own up to it and seek poetic justice. Must this, trust this, fantasy football. The last 3 years I've made it pretty clear I need to adjust this. Break it down however you'd like. Give me a pen or give me a mic. Call me Titties and Beers or call me Dino if you'd like. The main point is that my new team is Titties and Claws and we back to fight. I'll start by winning against the former champ tonight. Turning injuries into victories, mysteries, divine deliveries, fight or flight. Those are the only options as I see it from here as I drink my 4 p.m. beer. If you know me, we fighting and not flopping like some TD. Losing out ain't an option, son. David Big D Johnson, DJ a K for sure. I mean this. Come on, man. His last name is literally a synonym for a penis. MG3 running ham again. Let's fucking go, baby. Can I get a mother? Amen. Tom Brady, maybe 58, but he rounding out my squad, so your boy's straight. Niners D is what I need. Some say defense wins championship, and I definitely would agree. Before I stop it, I want to give one more shout out to my boy who can catch a disease without even being physically present. His name, Tyler Lockett. Titties and Claws, currently fighting for a winning record. You may laugh in hysteria, but all that's in front of me is a weak-ass Casey Candelaria. I love all you boys and the MFL. Other leagues are like Pee Wee or Pop Warner compared to the NFL. K-Mish, love you, bros. Sorry for the delay on the poem, and thank you for the 973,000 nudge. Casey, you my man's homie. Just this week, I gotta put you down, but trust me, I'll do it slowly.
Who?
Brad, a.k.a. Dummy Luck. JK, you my boy Blue. You stay dummy tough. Kyle, a.k.a. Big Slender. The kid stash makes lesbians attracted to the male gender. Rano, a.k.a. the devil. Don't trade with him, because he the devil. And once you start a dance with the devil, you may last you forever. Beast Barb's the man, the myth, the legend, always staying true, and for that, Titties and Claws sees you. Sheridan, call him Quad Sport because he picked up so quickly this league. So Scholar, what up, my dude? Just want to give you a quick holler. TD, come on, man, stop throwing the season. I think it's too late here, but I get the NYC can catch you sleeping. Hope to see you soon, dog, and I wish I got to play you again this year because it's like playing against a shit log. Lando, my SF brother, bag of crackers is the best things that's happened to hit the MFL ever. Willow, my man's team, turning your team into a widow. Good luck this year, kid. I hope the injury bug don't hit you like it did for me. It did. Shot, probably my most favorite bra in the league. Definitely one of the best. We out here playing checkers while everybody else is playing chess. Now I know I got no choice. I gotta sign off for now, but soon again you'll hear my voice. This year, Titty's going for the top card. Saturdays are definitely for the boys, but Monday Night Football is for closing hard. Let's go.
Well, MFL, was it worth the wait? I'll let you decide, but in the meantime, power rankings. Will continuing to dominate at the top in both the power ranking and the league ranking. Landon not far behind, though, at only half of a rank per week less than Will. Sheridan in third place, but a distant third. We haven't seen the power ranking disparity like this since probably season 1 with TD. And for the first time, maybe ever, the top 6 teams in the power ranking are also the 6 teams projected to make the playoffs. So those of us 7 to 12, we don't have any complaining we can do. And with 3 weeks left in the regular season, no team in a low shot percentage has actually locked up a playoff berth yet. Landon and Sheridan both at 6 and 4. The Landon has the advantage in points with 140-ish more than Sheridan. Ryan and Ron at 5 and 5 each, both a game behind first place. Looking at that first round bye, still a possibility. And Chalupa, the reigning champ, 4 and 6, but don't count him out yet. He's only 1 game out of a playoff spot. And as predicted, the trade deadline has come and gone, and TD is non-existent. In the San Diego boys division, and Dean, 2 teams fighting it out for first place between Will and Brad at 8 and 2. Way to go, boys. Great year for both of you. Brad's going to have to find a way to get a win edge on Will. There's no way you're catching him in the points. Dean and the Kamish tied at 6 and 4, fighting it out for probably the final playoff spot. Brandon still an outsider's chance, but not likely here as we look at the schedule going through to the end of the year. And Kyle, let's take a look at the Week 11 matchups this week. Kamish and Dean fighting it out head-to-head for a third place ranking by the end of the week. Sheridan and Ron, while this might not be a must-win for Ron, it's going to be tough if you don't get this one to make the playoffs. Will against Brandon. Brandon not looking like he's even going to score 100 points this week, so Will will probably take care of him easy to continue his march towards all-in on 2019. Right, Will? Casey and Chalupa, this one could be close. Chalupa definitely needs this one to stay in the race. Brad looking to keep pace with Will. Ryan versus TD, not even worth discussing. Shot continues to get above the 500 mark here in a rebound year from last year. And in the final match of the week, Slender versus Landon. Kyle had his own process with his DMs that I think are probably still open. Although I guess, did anybody slide in or you just didn't get what you wanted? Either way, you might want to take some notes on Landon's process. It seems to be working. Only 2 games really worth highlighting this week, but I can't go with myself every week. So we got Sheridan versus Ron in this week's Game of the Week. It's been bad news for Cuddy ever since he was reunited with Le'Veon Bell, but this week it's about a different running back. The juice is loose, and can Darius Guice actually make a difference against the New York Jets and put Ron over the hump against Sheridan and keep him in the playoff hunt? Meanwhile, Sheridan has surprised nobody by being almost non-existent anywhere in the group chats. The 30 for 30s have really died down, but the squad still looks nice. 6 and 4 atop the leaderboard in the low shot percentage division. I think I'm going with you this week, and especially because Cuddy, in a non-Cuddy fashion, was silent at the trade deadline, made no moves. But you get Devontae Adams back next week off a bye. I just don't think this week's your week. Sheridan continues his march towards the playoffs.
Sup, boys? Welcome to our favorite game, keepers or bag crackers. We're going to go through 2019 second round draft this year because the first round generally hit, you know? There were underperformers. There were. You got David, Le'Veon, Odell, Todd, Devontae, Melvin, underperformers. But nobody missed serious time, you know? Nobody's off the field for sexual assault charges and froze feet. Nah, everyone generally hit. So let's go into round 2. Y'all gave me a B at number 11. Woo! Had to do it. Classic. Every time. All right, kicking things off. Brad with the first pick. Mark Ingram. Running back 11. That's on average points per game. That's what I care about. Don't look at total season-long points, you know? When they're in the game, what are they scoring? Solid. Keeper, baby. Number 2, Sherry with T.Y. Hilton. Wide receiver number 17. Super speedy, but where's the big yardage, you know? Just bad luck. Bad luck out of him. Bag of crackers. Ron picking up Robert Woods. Wide receiver 42. Absolute doo-doo. Huge bag of crackers. All right. Ron, just trade your picks for fab, you know? Sparbs up next with Aaron Jones, RB3, beast-like, baby. Keeper. Shot, Josh Jacobs, back-to-back RB good picks right there. RB6, dude. Raider Nation, keeper right there. Next one, Landon had Sony Michel, RB31. We're going to go with the bag of crackers on that one. Yeah, classic Belichick back. Has a huge game, but pretty inconsistent. Don't know who's going to get the ball. Glad I traded him. Next up is Sparbs again. Derrick Henry. Sparbs hitting on those running backs, man. RB7, actually scoring TDs this year. That's a keeper. Kyle. David Montgomery. RB26, Young Buck. Young Bust. It's horrible, man. Bag of crackers. Come on, man. Do better. Be better. Brad. Fucking stellar second-round draft, man. Chris Godwin, the God. Wide receiver 4. Fucking stud. Keeper. Casey coming in with Brandon Cooks. Wide receiver 55. He got dropped. Bag of crackers. He's a bag of crackers for sure. Pick your game up. Maybe later in the round. We'll see. Will, back-to-back picks. Julian Edelman. Pretty conservative. Wide receiver 13. I'd take him, but I don't know if I'd keep him. I mean, he's Brady's bitch, so. Bag of crackers. Calvin Ridley up next for Will. And he's number, I can't find him. Where the fuck is he? Bag of crackers. Skip that shit. Casey coming in strong. Kenny Galladay, wide receiver 7. That's a K. Smooth as fuck, man. Good pick. And Shot ending the whole series with Hunter Henry, tight end 2. Missed a lot of time. Coming in strong, though. I know you traded him. Good move. So that wraps it up. Maybe next time we'll play again. But for now, this was Keeper or Antonio Brown.